Isn't it curious how a single decision today is never just today? Like a pebble thrown in a pond, the ripples spread, one circle, then another, reaching shores you cannot see. Think for a moment, what happens if you don't pick up this skill? If you never learn to zoom out, chunk up, see the bigger picture? You stay trapped in the weeds, sweating over socks on the floor, panicking over potholes, drowning in every tiny inconvenience. And years from now, you look back, realizing you spent your life magnifying grains of sand, while the whole fucking beach slipped away. And that hurts, doesn't it? To imagine the regret of missing the grand symphony, because you were obsessed with a single wrong note. And now notice, what happens when you do chunk up? When you lift your mind like an eagle rising on thermals. Wings spread wide. Eyes taking in valleys, rivers, mountains, storms, sunshine all at once. Suddenly, the detail becomes context. Suddenly, that argument isn't about socks. It's about love, respect, being valued. That mistake at work isn't the end. It's a stepping stone into a much larger arc of mastery. And when you practice this over and over, the brain rewires itself. Neuroplasticity flexing like a muscle. Connections firing. New maps forming. You literally build a skill of seeing the forest and the trees. And isn't it fascinating how every time you shift perspective, you alter not just the thought, but the feeling. Not just the feeling, but the behaviour. Not just the behaviour, but the habits. Not just the habits, but the destiny. Like dominoes falling into a new future. Imagine two futures. The one where you ignore this. You stay locked in, stuck in petty detail. Every fight draining your spirit. Every mistake crippling your confidence. You spiral downward into a slow suffocation, blaming life for being heavy, when really, it was your lens that was too tight, too zoomed in. The one where you embrace this. You chunk up to values, purpose, destiny. You chunk down to daily habits, details, actions, and suddenly you become an architect of reality. Your conversations bend like clay. Your identity sharpens like a blade. Your life unfolds like a story you actually chose to write. And the most exciting part, your unconscious mind already knows which future feels better. Already leans towards the path where you breathe freer, play bigger, live louder. And as you notice yourself imagining this future, it's almost like your body responds in small ways now. A breath, a shift, a posture. A tingle somewhere. Because when your unconscious mind hears truth, it stirs, it shifts, it acts. And while part of you wonders, can I really do this? Another part of you already remembers all the times you've done this. Stepping back, seeing the bigger picture, realizing it wasn't the end of the world after all. And if you've done it before, then of course you can do it again, easier, more naturally, until it becomes who you are. And let's not sugarcoat this. If you don't use this, life will fucking slap you. You'll pay the tax of regret, the penalty of small-mindedness, the cost of drowning in trivia. But if you do, holy shit, you step into the arena of power, clarity, and freedom. You become the person who sees the forest and the trees, both the stars and the soil. And people feel that. They trust it. They follow it. So now, your unconscious can integrate this. The skill of zooming out, chunking up, seeing the grand design. The art of zooming in, chunking down, fixing the details. The balance of breathing in and breathing out. And every time you do it, every time you flex it, it becomes more natural, automatic, unconscious. Because from this moment on, your mind is the camera lens. You know how to adjust. And life bends to those who hold the lens. So what do you notice shifting already? As the bigger picture begins to unfold in you.